Welcome back to Master 79. In this lesson we take one ielts writing task 1 line graph and work it all the way through. First we read the chart together. Then we brainstorm it out loud, the way you should in the exam. And finally we write a complete model answer sentence by sentence, and I show you exactly why each choice earns marks. Here is the task. You have approximately 20 minutes to complete it. The chart below gives information on the amount of time taken to manufacture a vehicle by 4 US-based car producers between 1998 and 2002. Provide an overview of the information by identifying and describing the key details and include comparisons where appropriate. Write at least 150 words. Take 20 seconds to study the graph. 4 lines, 5 years, and the vertical axis shows hours needed to build one vehicle. Nissan starts highest at about 37 hours and ends lowest at roughly 21. Daimler Chrysler stays near the top of the chart the whole way through. General Motors falls in a straight, steady line. And Ford, the flat teal line at the bottom, actually drifts upwards. Notice that the lines cross. That is where your comparisons come from. Step 1. Read the axis before you read the lines. Ask 4 questions. What is measured? Hours to manufacture one vehicle. Who is measured? 4 US producers. When? 1998 to 2002, so everything is in the past tense. And crucially, which direction is good? Here a falling line means the factory got faster. Candidates who miss that end up describing improvement as decline. Step 2. Group the lines. Never write 4 separate paragraphs, one per company. Instead, sort them by behavior. 3 lines fall. Nissan crashes from 37 to 21. General Motors declines steadily, about 2 hours every year. Daimler Chrysler drops once, then flattens, and 1 line rises. Ford, it begins as the fastest producer and slowly becomes slower. That one contrast gives you your 2 body paragraphs immediately. Step 3. Choose your overview. The overview is the single most heavily weighted sentence group in task 1. Look for 3 things. The big picture: 3 producers improved and 1 did not. The extremes: Nissan changed the most, Daimler Chrysler ended the period as the slowest. And any turning point: Nissan overtakes Ford in the year 2000 and becomes the fastest. One more rule: put no figures in the overview. Numbers belong in the body paragraphs. Step 4. The plan. 4 paragraphs every time. Introduction: paraphrase the prompt in 1 sentence. Overview: 2 sentences, no data. Body 1, the fallers, Nissan and General Motors. Body 2, the outliers, Daimler Chrysler's plateau and Ford's rise. Spend 3 minutes planning and the remaining 17 writing. The introduction. The line graph compares the average number of hours that 4 American car manufacturers, Nissan, Daimler Chrysler, General Motors and Ford, needed to produce a single vehicle between 1998 and 2002. Notice what changed from the prompt. Amount of time taken becomes average number of hours. US-based car producers becomes American car manufacturers. That is paraphrase, not copying. The overview. Overall, 3 of the 4 producers became noticeably more efficient over the period, with Nissan recording by far the steepest reduction. Ford stood out as the only manufacturer whose production time was longer at the end of the period than at the start, while Daimler Chrysler, despite a modest improvement, ended the period as the slowest producer. 2 sentences, not a single figure. Every word is comparison. Body paragraph 1. The fallers. Nissan began as the least efficient of the four, requiring around 37 hours per vehicle in 1998, but its figure then fell sharply to 30 hours in 1999 and to just under 24 hours the following year. The decline subsequently leveled off, and by 2002 Nissan had become the fastest producer at approximately 21 hours. General Motors followed a far steadier downward path, shedding roughly 2 hours annually to finish at 24 hours, 8 fewer than its starting figure. Look at the verbs. Fell sharply, leveled off, shedding. Each one carries a different speed of change. Body paragraph 2. The outliers. Daimler Chrysler, by contrast, achieved only modest gains. Its production time dropped from 34 hours to just over 31 between 1998 and 1999, plateaued for the next 2 years, and then fell to 28 hours in 2002, still the highest of any company. Ford moved in the opposite direction entirely. Starting from the lowest figure of 25 hours, it climbed gradually to a peak of nearly 28 hours in 2001 before easing back to 26 in the final year. Here is the complete answer on one screen. Pause the video and read it through. 4 paragraphs, roughly 200 words, written in 20 minutes. So why does this read as Band 9? Task achievement. There is a clear overview. Every key feature is covered, and the data is accurate. Coherence and cohesion. The answer is grouped by behavior rather than listed company by company. Lexical resource. Fell sharply, leveled off, plateaued, shedding, easing back. 5 different ways to describe movement. And grammatical range, participle clauses, contrast markers, and precise comparatives. One honest note, and please read it on screen. This is our own assessment against the public ielts band descriptors. It is not a certified examiner score. Now practice it yourself. Cover the model answer and give yourself 20 minutes. Write your overview first before any body paragraph, and post your attempt in the comments. We read them. Thanks for watching Bmaster79. See you in the next one.